On August 20th, 1966, an 18-year-old boy guiding a kite across Vintem Hill stumbles upon a discovery hidden in the thick brush. Lying side by side in the tall grass are two men, dressed for a formal occasion in dark suits and heavy waterproof coats. Their bodies show no signs of injury or struggle, and the surrounding vegetation remains undisturbed. This technical sketch details the most unusual finding: crude homemade masks cut from sheet lead, covering the eyes of both victims. They are shaped like sunglasses but lack stems and have no openings for sight. The lack of blood or defensive wounds suggests this was not a conventional crime. To the initial investigators, the positioning of the men indicates they arrived at this spot intentionally, following a plan with an unknown objective. The victims are identified as Manoel Pereira da Cruz and Miguel José Viana. As these photographs suggest, they were established electronics technicians with a professional background in television and radio repair. Investigators recover a specific set of items placed near the bodies: an empty glass water bottle, a small notebook, and a packet of unused towels. The investigation stalled almost immediately. Because the bodies were exposed to the heat and humidity of the hillside for days, and the coroner's office was backlogged, the autopsies were delayed for weeks. By the time they began, the remains were heavily decomposed. This delay prevented any reliable toxicology testing. Forensic examiners could not check the internal organs for poison or narcotics, leaving the medical cause of death officially undetermined. With the autopsy results inconclusive, the case relied entirely on the artifacts found at the scene. To understand what happened to these men, the police had to decode the instructions left in the technician's notebook. 3 days before their discovery, Manoel and Miguel left their hometown and arrived at this terminal in Niterói. While in the city, they purchased matching raincoats and a bottle of mineral water. Witnesses who encountered them described the pair as anxious and preoccupied with the time, frequently checking their watches as they moved toward the hill. The notebook found with them contained a specific set of instructions: 1630, be at the specified location. The next line read, 1830, ingest capsules. No pill bottles or chemical containers were ever recovered from the scene, making it impossible to determine what substances, if any, were actually swallowed. The instructions concluded with the following directive: after effect, protect metals, await signal, mask. These entries suggest that the men were following a premeditated schedule during their final hours on Vintem Hill. Investigation into their private lives revealed that both men belonged to a scientific spiritualist group. This 1960s movement attempted to use amateur electronics and hallucinogenic substances to bridge the gap between science and spirit communication. One theory suggests the missing capsules contained psychedelic drugs intended to trigger a vision of an extraterrestrial or spiritual encounter. Lead is a material used to block radiation. By covering their eyes with it, Manoel and Miguel appear to have prepared for a high-intensity phenomenon. On the night the technicians died, a local witness reported seeing an oval orange object emitting blue rays as it hovered directly over the hill. These technicians applied their professional knowledge of shielding and timing to prepare for an event that exists entirely outside of conventional science. Investigators also considered a simpler motive: robbery. The men were known to be carrying a large sum of cash to purchase a car, and that money was missing from their pockets. However, police discovered a similar case from 1962. Another electronics technician had been found dead on a nearby hilltop, also wearing a lead eye mask. Decades after Manoel and Miguel were buried, legal exhumations were performed to search for new forensic clues, but the passage of time had rendered the tissues untestable. Without toxicology, a clear motive, or a surviving witness, every conventional explanation for the deaths on Vintem Hill remains speculative. Manoel and Miguel spent their professional lives working with radio and television transmissions, adjusting dials to catch distant signals. Their final act was a meticulous preparation to witness something unknown, followed by the choice to completely cover their eyes with heavy metal. The lead masks case remains a record of the human drive to connect with the beyond. It leaves us to wonder if they finally caught the signal they were waiting for, or if their search ended in the silence of the hill.